What's up, y'all? Shall we check in for another episode of the Daily Grind? Yes, Empress Dannie here, pouring you up a nice hot cup of joe. Want to get your day off to a bright and beautiful start. As you can see, I'm wet and ready, right? The world ain't ready sometimes. Doesn't it feel like that every now and then, right? Sometimes whether you walk into a situation, a place, or this can be a new job, a new relationship, you meet new people, new friends. Sometimes you realize they're just not ready. And the reality is that sometimes, you'll meet others and perhaps they're a little too much for you as well. This is really kind of giving me the impression that alchemy is taking place in a circumstance. So if you've been in a new situation or there was one recently, it could very well be that they weren't ready, right? And sometimes that's actually a good thing because it can indicate that you are inspiring others to grow. And if they're not ready, to grow, maybe they've been around people that they've been giving to or taking care of. A lot of times in those circumstances, people don't really have to be conscious because of the fact that they're around people that it's a no-brainer. I could feed you with my eyes closed, or I could, help you or groom you or grow you with my eyes closed. Being around someone that then challenges you to grow is a little bit of a different story, and it kind of changes your MO, the way you move, if you will. And so you could certainly be in a situation where that has been the case. Look at this. I can't make this up. The growth card comes out along with what? Needs. Okay. So some of you, your needs are growing, right? As you age, as you get older, as you mature in life, your needs change, right? As you grow, the things that took care of you before, they won't take care of you anymore. You literally outgrow them. So this could certainly be a situation where maybe today in some way you're realizing, I've grown. Maybe you need some new clothes, right? Maybe you sitting by the pool, you need a swimming suit, right? Maybe you also need more time to grow, right? I need more time to develop whatever this is. I see the bottom of this deck is intention, right? Number one intention is what this says. So I feel like this is based on whatever your intention is. If my desire is to grow, then my needs are commensurate with what it is that I desire to see growth in, right? Where it is that I desire growth. This card says evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. This resonates with so many of the messages that I've been pulling, okay? So I feel like Spirit is saying if you are growing, right, you're not going to fit in the same spaces that you perhaps fit in previously. This can also mean that the things that you used to do previously are no longer a fit for you. Be okay with that. It's merely an indication of your growth. This says, do you need more time to yourself? A break from thinking too much? A kind encounter with a friend? Your needs matter, and it's time to honor them. So you could certainly be in a position, whatever it is that you need, right? I need some time. I need some time with you, right? We need to spend some time together, right? Whether it's a partner or whether it's otherwise, sometimes, again, that's me time, whatever that looks like, right? I need a friend. I need some companionship, right? Whatever the situation is, you're growing. Honor when you recognize that you have new needs, right? Honor whatever your intentions are. I need a break, right? I need some time away. I can't deal with this. I can't talk right now, right? Whatever it is that you need, based on the fact that you acknowledge what you have grown. Honor your needs, okay? Let's continue. Get some success cards. Oh, Estee Lauder. Youth will never get old. A free gift can buy anyone. Don't sell reinvention without modeling it yourself. Estee Lauder, okay? So this is you. I feel this energy of, that youth never gets old is essentially the inner child, right? And so when that inner child is talking to you, right, that voice never gets old. You know that very well, right? Which means you're going to have to listen to it. So when those needs make themselves known, you have no choice but to grow into them, to give way to them, and to honor them, right? A free gift can buy anyone, right? So you could be giving something, right? Offering something for free, right? Why not, right? That's usually what people say. But a lot of times, this is just being willing to give of yourself And what you could be doing is creating buy-in, right? Because as your needs grow, you could certainly be whatever it is that you need, right? You could be giving of your energy in one way or another to whatever that need is. And that don't discount what it is that the buy-in that you're able to get, what you're able to accomplish with selling yourself. No, I'm not encouraging P2, okay? Not encouraging P2, but what I'm saying is, there are circumstances. It's giving like in business, right? Sell yourself. You're your product, right? A free gift can buy anyone, right? So offer your services, right? And that's enough to be able to pull people in. Once they've had a taste, then what? Then that'll buy anyone. Don't sell reinvention without modeling it yourself, right? Encourage others to reinvent, yes, but always be reinventing yourself, right? You're not just selling reinvention. I'm not just telling you to reinvent yourself, to reestablish yourself for your life. I'm actually modeling it. I'm doing it. Part of that means you fashion it. When you model it, you style it, you design it, you decide what that looks like and what you want it to be, okay? And make it exactly that. I see Walt Disney at the bottom of the deck. Is it cute? Does it sing? That's the way you make cha-ching. Pull at the heartstrings, hold the purse strings. The happiest place on earth charges admission. So I ain't gonna lie, with that, make me feel like you charging, right? A free gift can buy anyone, but the happiest place on earth charges admission. Ain't nobody getting in Disney World free. Pull at the heartstrings, hold the purse strings. So some of you, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of feel like you might be pulling some money in. Is it cute? Does it sing? That's the way you make cha-ching. So you could, if you cute and you sing, you could certainly be making some money, but it could certainly be, here's your free sample, and that's what buys you. You think about Estee Lauder, right? Go to that perfume counter, right? They always have a bottle out there where you can go ahead and test it, right? And that's the way you make what? Cha-ching. So some of you, it makes me feel like there could be something like that you're doing. I got needs. Here's a sample, right? But there must be growth, because that's the way you make cha-ching, okay? Anything else? Karl Marx, cute cut class, test your theory on human subjects. This makes me feel like you're not learning. You're going straight into what feels like, I ain't gonna lie, it feels like beta, but it feels like testing your environment. This is like, I ain't gonna lie, it's giving like human experiments. You are putting something straight into practice. Test your theory on human subject. Be the posthumous life of every party. You got needs, and I feel like you are getting them taken care of, because you are your main priority, and your growth is significant. It's important. You have to grow, and in order for you to grow, you have to have your needs met. At the end of the day, that is the message. Any other questions? I don't think so. That's all for today, guys. I hope you have a great day ahead. I love you, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.